Live from the Sibley Cable Production Studio, it's the Jason Kessler and Mike Garland Show!
Hello everybody and welcome to the Jason Kessler and Mike Garland Show! I'm Jason.
And I'm Mike.
And that's great, and we're here, a great new show with lots of spontaneity and surprises and fun stuff. And
it's totally, no script or anything, so we're just here to talk and to just, tinkle the ivories. And
lots of great stuff like that.
we have a pretty good show lined up, even though it's not too well, structured or anything. We have a special guest that I think you're going to enjoy watching, and, it should be a pretty good show, so let's bring out our guest.
Our guest today is Chris Collins, and I'm going to step off here for a sec while Mike talks to Chris, okay? So, Mr. Collins, come on out.
Hi, Chris.
Yeah. Here you go, Chris.
Just stick the microphone on him and...
You're going to be interviewed.
Hi. So, Chris, do you have any interesting activities or hobbies that you'd like to tell us about?
Yeah, actually I do. I especially during the summer, I enjoy the summer sports. I enjoy school baseball. I'm on the baseball team, and I also enjoy playing golf often with my friends.
Mm-hmm. Do you play any musical instruments, Chris?
As a matter of fact, I do. I play the violin. And I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I am pretty good. And in fact, I have to leave for a little rehearsal this evening for it. So.
What do you think of our show so far? Do you think the content is pretty interesting, or?
Well, so far I think it's a pretty impressive setup here. You've got all these cameras and these lights. It's sort of, you might say, overwhelming. You've got all those machines back there, and quite an overwhelming sight.
Well, I'm pleased to hear your opinion.
Yes.
Do you have any other interesting things you'd like to tell us before we just let you go to your rehearsal, or?
Gosh, I don't know. Not really. I mean, that's about.
Excuse me, Mr. Collins, you're really too boring. We don't like you on our show, so if you could please go. Get out of here. We don't like. We're going to flush him down the toilet. Get rid of him. Flush him.
Flush him down the toilet.
Flush him. He deserves to be flushed. Bye, Chris. Well, that was lots of greatness and spontaneity. And now... we're going to go to a wonderful commercial break, aren't we?
Yeah, let's have the first commercial.
We'll have our first commercial about now. So,
well, we're waiting for that commercial here.
What do you think of that wonderful commercial? That was a pretty quick commercial break, wasn't it? Oh, well, now we get a commercial. Yeah.
Funny silver cars of America. Funny silver cars are come from Poland, so you can count on quality. Funny silver cars come with a wonderful list of special features that you can't find on any other American imported car. Including doors, a body, a frame, wheels, tires, an engine, or big parts of an engine. And even a roof, and windows. A trunk lid cover, a trunk lining, and of course, all those extreme fuel pollution devices you've come to expect. A gas tank, an axle, 2 axles, a transmission, a drive shaft, at least 3 wheels, seats, controls, a steering wheel, and for only $500 more, we'll give you paint. And outer siding. It has to be silver because that's the only color they make this kind of car in. And for another $500, we'll give you hubcaps. And a vinyl roof cover, funny silver of course, and many, many more. So, buy your funny silver car from the division of American Funny Silver, Poland, today.
Spontaneity.
We ran that commercial in 1987, as you can see from the date.
We put the date on just so you know.
Yeah.
We're not that nerdy now. So.
Yes.
You know, I personally drive a funny silver car, and it's real nice because it does in fact have an engine, and it has doors.
But you did have to pop for the extra $500 for the paint.
Yeah, the paint is, you know, it's kind of trouble, and it was a little extra to get a body on it too, but most of them have those now, so. Those are newer ones.
What are we going to do next?
Well, you know, normally on our show, we would take callers, but since this is kind of our first show, and since no one's going to call us, we decided that maybe we ought to go call some people. So in just a little bit, we're going to go over to the phone and call people. In fact, I think we should do that now, as long as we're thinking of it. So just a sec here, and I'll go over to the phone, and we'll call somebody. Okay, is this phone working? Is the phone working? I don't hear a dial tone. It's kind of interesting that I'm not hearing a dial tone on this phone. Oh, here we go. Now we've got a dial tone on our phone, and I can probably call somebody. Chris. We're calling our friend and classmate Colin Klatzbach right now.
Hello?
Hi, this is Jason Kessler and Mike Garland calling live on TV. Is Colin Klatzbach there, please?
Well, Colin's a little busy right at the moment. Can he call you back?
Well, I don't think that'd work because we're on television right now, so maybe we'll try a little later.
In just a few minutes he should be available.
All right, thanks.
Okay.
Okay, bye. Should we call someone else, Mike?
I'm not sure I know any other phone numbers.
Okay, well, we can try someone else a little bit later. And so,
Why don't you call John Hinding?
Yeah, let's call John Hinding. Okay, I gotta remember the phone number. This is another friend of ours, John Hinding.
Hello?
Hi, this is Jason Kessler and Mike Garland calling live on TV. Is John there?
Yes, this is.
Hi, John. This is Jason, and Mike's over there, and you probably can't hear him because he's not really on the phone. But we're on TV, and we're calling you. What can you tell us about the world right now?
It sucks.
Oh, really? And could you give us some more details?
Well, I need to talk to you when you're not in the TV.
Okay. Well, we can talk to you a little bit later, but we are on TV now. So, what can you say that's fit to be on TV? Is anything really noteworthy that we should, what would you like to hear Jason and Mike's opinions on TV?
Michael Dukakis.
Michael Dukakis. Mike, would you like to go on that, and you can comment on Michael Dukakis for us?
I am one who is proud of having absolutely no opinion in the presidential race.
I can't hear Mike.
Yes, I know you can't. He said that he is proud to have absolutely no opinion in the presidential race, which we know that is a bunch of BS here, because he does really know, but we can't really express political opinions on TV, I guess, because that's illegal or something. Well, I suppose we can, but we have to say stuff. So, anyway, anything else you'd like to hear Jason and Mike's opinions on TV?
Cats.
Cabs?
Cats.
Cats?
Yes.
All right, Mike, would you like to talk about cats?
Well, are we talking about cats, like felines, Jason?
Like felines, John?
No.
No, like what?
What?
Like what?
What? Like what?
Like what sort of cats? Like feline cats, or like the
All cats.
Huh?
All cats.
All cats. Yeah, I think it's feline cats, Mike.
Well, I am a dog owner myself, but I like cats. My grandparents had a cat for a long time, and I guess, I don't have any adversities toward cats. How's that?
Yeah, I like cats too myself. I think they're pretty neat. I don't like dogs very much. Mike's got this little fat mutt, and it's really cute. You wouldn't like Mike's dog, but anyway, I kind of like cats too. So
how long are you going to be on TV?
Well, we're going to be on TV, I don't know, about half hour or so. We've just begun on our great Jason Kessler and Mike Garland show, and, maybe someday we can have you on as a live guest. We had one before, but we didn't like him, so we flushed him. But But actually, we don't like you either, so I think we're going to flush you down the toilet too, because you're really a pretty boring person to talk to.
So are you really seriously going to be on for another half hour?
Yeah, we're going to flush you down the toilet, though, because we don't want to talk to you anymore. So, so if you don't mind, now we're going to hang up on you and flush you down the
You
toilet.
can't, though, see,
Why can't we?
because I've got an alliance with the Tidy Bow man. He just won't let me be flushed.
Shut up, John. This is
Well,
our show. We
try
can
it,
do
try
whatever
it.
we like. We're going to flush you down the
Try me
toilet.
right now. Try it right now.
There goes the toilet. Well, that was wholesome family entertainment for you. And now we're going to go to another great commercial break, I think, after a little bit. And meanwhile, I'm going to sit back down at the table while we're going to this wonderful commercial break. Isn't that great? We have a cameraman. The thing moves. It's great.
Mike, you know, at Arcade Swim and Fitness, we have over 100,000 pieces of equipment that you can make use of 7 days a week. Come on down 24 hours a day and use the all-new nose picker.
That's the nose picker. It's really great. And now we're going to break for a second. We're going to talk to somebody who's tried the revolutionary new nose picker.
And now we're going to meet someone who has just experienced the KJSON nose picker.
I love Arcade Swim and Fitness's nose picker. It's really great, and it's really a revolutionary new product. If you got like lots of problems with like lots of boogers in your nose and stuff, well, you just go on nose picker, and they'll pick it all right out. It's a really great thing to use. So I endorse it fully, and I think you should use it too, because it's really great. So use the revolutionary new nose picker, because I did, and look how ultra cool and neat I am.
Turn that.
Back to us, and we're just
I don't know.
great, wonderful people.
I'm particularly proud of that ad.
Yeah, that's pretty great stuff. You know, the Arcade Swim and Fitness nose picker is just a remarkable, revolutionary new machine.
And, you know, Arcade Swim and Fitness is such a model corporation for today's world. I mean, offering services that people can use at a, reasonable price, and, such a selection, thousands of pieces of equipment.
It's really worth it.
Yeah, and it's just hard to get great things like the new nose picker at any other place. You just can't. It's just unheard of. And it's kind of sad. You should have more places that have new, great ideas like that. Yeah, well, we're back here on our show, and we've been on for I don't know exactly how long. And Mike, how many words have you said so far? I think I've said 114.
Well, I haven't been counting,
Not
actually.
including that last line.
I counted yours, and I got 115 for your count, but I didn't bother with myself.
I think it was something like 112 or so.
Mhm.
So we're pretty even as far as that is. But
So we're really chugging along.
yeah, so we're really grooving right down to the wire here.
This
And-
is turning out to be a really fine show so far.
Yeah. What other stuff should we do today on our show, Mike?
I don't know. We've called a person on the phone. We've had 2 ads. We haven't introduced the viewing public to our toilet.
This is that's the fantastic Jason Kessler and Mike Garland show toilet. Had they allowed us to put water in it in the studio here, we would have water and it'd go and it'd be really great. It's really a wholesome toilet, just like any other toilet you'd run across. It's kind of tannish brown. It's usually one of these party novelty gays. You open the toilet, it sprays in your face. Mike, would you like to make any other comments about this here toilet?
Well, this toilet has been present on all of our shows, and I think it's a symbol of our kind of humor and what we like to do on our program. So I think this is our toilet, and we're proud of it, and we just like to have it on the show.
Yeah, and just to symbolize our fondness of this toilet, we would like to just hear that wonderful toilet sound that we have. Just the wonderful people, they play it for us, and it's great. It's this toilet sound. There it is. There it is. There's the toilet sound.
I love the toilet.
Yeah, that's great. And now we're going to have a little song about the toilet sound.
toilet. With that toilet sound. Oh, that toilet sound. Oh, yes, we love the toilet sound. We like to make a song about that sound. It really is getting kind of long. And now it's the end of the toilet song of our song. That song, a song about the wonderful toilet sound. The end of this toilet song.
And that was Wonderful Me and Wonderful Mike and the Wonderful Toilet Sound song.
You know, I think that was just a good example of what our show is all about, because we didn't plan that. I mean, neither of us knew we were going to do that until just a second before it just happened.
That's spontaneity
That's
for you. That's
spontaneity.
the Jason Kessler and Mike
And
Garland
that's the
show.
Jason Kessler and Mike Garland
we'd
show.
really like you to watch this show whenever it's on, because it's really a nice show, and if you watch it, the people will let us stay on, and they'll like our show. And if everyone likes our show, it'll be great. And we'll have a show that's liked, and we'll keep being on, and we'll become famous and rich, and, well, you'll have contributed.
Let's go to a commercial.
Yeah, now we're going to go to a great commercial. A word from some friends of ours.
The Illiterate Imbeciles Book Club would now like to proudly present its top 10 book list for this week. Number 10, Why I'd Like My Toaster Fixed by Jimmy Scribbs. Number 9, 1001 Ways to Drop a Pen by Elizabeth Anderson. Number 8, I Spent 8 Days Buried in Fritos by Al Smith. Number 7, 1001 Uses for the Word Xanthocroid. Number 6, Cliff's Notes on Pat the Bunny. Number 5, How to Read by Ernest Rogers. Number 4, How to Walk by Jane Fonda. Number 3, How to Sit, also by Jane Fonda. And number 2, Hamburglar, the Man and the Mystery. And the Illiterate Imbeciles Book Club, number 1 most popular book for this week is 50 Swahili Recipes for Dead Locust. Hello, and we're back, and we're going to go to the phones again. We're calling another person.
Okay, yeah. Mike, if I could have the number like signs, because since we can't announce a phone number on the air, as soon as they switch over to me, I'm going to move over just a little bit so I can be in the picture. And Mike is going to give me the phone number of the person we're calling in sign. He's going to first tell me who we're going to be calling.
Okay, we're going to call Kent Cook, I've decided.
We're going to call Kent Cook. Okay. Do you have the phone number,
No, I just
Mike?
changed my mind.
All right, Mike's changed his mind, and well, Mike's going to be paging through the phone book. I'm going to tell him the classic joke featured on one of our earlier radio shows when we were really primitive and we only had this on radio show. This is the joke about the minister in the bell tower. There was a church's bell ringer died, and it was really sad. But the minister for the church, he had to hire someone else to ring the bell. Could I please be put on camera? A man came to him and interviewed for the job. He's like a quadriplegic with no arms, you know. He ran up to the bell and rammed it with his shoulders and just kind of made a resounding thud and no real ringing noise. And so the minister said, "Oh, I can't. Give me one more chance," the quadriplegic said. And so the minister said, okay, one more chance. And he went, and he ran up to the bell, and he kicked it, and nothing really happened. He just kind of fell on his back. And so he said, "Give me one more chance," the guy said. And so he ran into the bell and hit it with his face. The bell rang vibrantly throughout the whole of the area, but in the reverberations, the quadriplegic fell off of the bell tower and fell down and made a resounding quadriplegic pancake on the cement below. And a crowd of people were gathering around, and the minister came down to see if the guy was all right. Of course he wasn't. He was dead. And people said, "Do you know this man?" He said, No, I don't, but his face rings a bell. And now I believe we've got a phone person to call. I'll do it. All right, Mike is going to come over and dial the phone, and in fact, he's going to be the person on as soon as he comes over here. He's going to use my microphone, I believe, and there you go. Mike's going to make this phone call.
Okay, I'm over here at the KJSON phone, or the whatever, Jason Kessler, Mike Garland show phone.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting down here, and I'm going to pick up the phone. We're calling Mr. Carl Monzel, friend of ours at school. Dialing now. Well, I've determined that nobody's home, so I'd like to flush Carl Monzel down the toilet now. There's obviously nobody there. Flushing him down. I need another number, Jason.
Another number. Well,
Try Kent.
Yeah, you tell another great joke, and I'll look it up.
A joke. I don't know any jokes, Jason.
Oh, really?
Oh, I know one, but it's long.
Okay, go ahead. It'll take me a while. Are you going to tell?
Okay, I'm coming up with a joke. Okay, there was this guy, and he had his home here in Minnesota, and he was outside of his home. I don't know. It's like Highway 15 or something like that. He was outside of his home, and he heard some noise out in his backyard, and he went outside, and there was this penguin in his backyard. And he didn't know what to do with the penguin. There's this penguin in his yard, and it's like in Minnesota, and there's a penguin. So he went and he asked his neighbor what he should do with the penguin. So his neighbor said, well, I think you should take the penguin to the Como Zoo. So he said, okay, that's what I'll do. I'll do it tomorrow. So I don't know. Then a couple weeks later or something, this guy is walking down the street, and this is the guy's neighbor I'm talking about now, walking down the street, and he sees his neighbor walking the other way with this penguin at his side. And he says, I thought you were going to take that penguin to the Como Zoo. And he says, yeah, I did, and today we're going to Valley Fair. I mean, I thought that was a good joke.
Okay, I've got the phone number now, and I'll do the calling if you like.
Well, no, I'll call.
Okay.
I'd like to know the numbers.
Kent Cook.
Yeah?
And just...
We're calling Mr. Kent Cook live on the air. Dial the number. It's ringing. I'm sure you can hear that.
Hello?
Hello, may I speak to Kent, please?
Yes, just one moment, please.
We've got him.
Yep. Yeah, tell them they're on the air.
Oh, yeah.
And normally we would have people like you who would be calling and talking to us, but you know, no phones today, so no one knows we're on, so we're just calling people instead. And that's lots of fun.
Hello, Kent. This is Mike Garland and Jason Kessler calling live on television. Would you believe that?
Yeah,
No, seriously, we are.
I believe it.
How are you today?
Fine.
Have you been doing some homework or anything?
A little bit.
Would you like to hear our opinion on anything while we've got you here on the phone? We're trying to fill a half an hour, and we didn't know what else to do, so we've been calling our friends from school.
Opinion.
Yeah. Like on the presidential race or anything like that?
Sure, what's your opinion?
Jason, what's your opinion on the presidential race?
You know, I think the presidential race, really, this has been really heated, and I'm not really going to say much about the outcome of it because, well,
Jason's
when we tape the show, like, it wasn't decided yet, but by the time it goes on, it will be. But I think it's really heated this year, and I think it's going to be interesting to see what's happening. I've enjoyed really watching all the television with all the great new political ads and stuff, and it's just something to see.
That problem for you. We won't keep you much longer. Well, Jason gave his opinion. Anything else before we let you go to your dinner now?
Nothing else.
Well, thanks very much for talking to us, Kent. Goodbye.
Well, he wasn't very interesting. Let's just flush him, eh? Yeah, we're going to flush Kent because we don't like him very much because he's kind of boring, all right? So we're going to flush Kent. And, all right, there's some flushing of Kent. And now we'd like...
We return to the fashionable Jason Kessler and Mike Garland show set now. Jason's just going to move over one.
Okay, and we're just going to switch places. Makes things really easy for us, because otherwise we'd have to switch around the set and stuff. And now we're seeing this wonderful shot of an empty chair.
Because our control there we go.
That's okay. These people here are very busy. We're getting a big wave from the control man.
Yeah.
Hi, Ted. Hi, how are you?
We have Ted back in the control room. I don't know who
Yeah.
it is because I don't really hang around here too much. But Jason knows him, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, and now we're going to do a little spontaneity song, and we're going to go to a commercial. Let's have a commercial. We'd like to now see a commercial. Thank you.
We should have one left.
Dead and gone, and we are buried at Marvin Lawn, and we're encased in finest lumber, and we're having a blast at 6 feet under. We are the dead. At Marvin Lawn Cemeteries, it's a heck of a nice place to be dead.
I'm just going to pass my mic now to Jason. Jason's going to make another phone call quickly before we sign off and show you the last commercial eventually. Not now, of course.
Okay, and Mike, could you please sign those numbers for me? We're calling another just pal. His name is Mike Hewitt. And
Okay, I'm going to present Jason with the number now. Here
Yeah.
it is.
Got it?
Okay, we're calling.
Hello.
Hi, this is Jason Kessler and Mike Garland calling live on TV. Is Mike Hewitt there?
No, he isn't.
Oh, well, that's kind of bumming. Well, we'll try and see if we can reach him on some other show then.
Okay.
All right, thanks. All right, goodbye. Should we try calling back again, Mike, or don't you think he'd be there yet?
Let's give it a shot.
Okay. This is our friend Colin, and we tried to call him earlier. Of course, he was unable to come to the phone.
Busy, in the words of his dad.
Yes, he was busy.
Hello.
Hi, this is Jason Kessler and Mike Garland calling once again live on TV. Is Colin there?
What?
Hello?
What?
Hello?
Who is that?
This is Jason Kessler and Mike Garland calling live on the air. Cable TV.
Colin
I'm on
said
the
the card.
radio.
No, you're on TV.
Really?
Yeah. Except we would have you on candid camera, but it's too hard to hide cameras all over the place.
You're too young, man. I'm not going to be on no TV show.
Well, I'm afraid you already are.
All right, then.
Would you like to say anything to the TV viewing audiences?
is a jerk.
Aha! And why do you say that?
Here.
Sounds like Colin's taking his opinion to plug
Who's
his
that?
favorite
Who's that?
candidate right here in our show.
This is Jason Kessler.
Oh.
And Mike Garland's kind of off on the side, and you can't really hear him very well, but if he wants to, he can come over and say something, I don't know. So what would you like to say to the viewing public once more?
Dukakis is a jerk.
All right, you've already said that. Would you like to say anything else?
No.
Would you like to hear Jason and Mike's opinions on something?
No.
You wouldn't.
No.
Would you like anything?
No.
Would you like to have $500,000 to spend any way you choose?
No.
I didn't think so. Well, since all you can say is no, I think it's about time that we flush you down the toilet. Don't you think so? No.
Okay, now we want to see that last commercial.
Yeah, we're going to go to our last commercial. It's a message from our friends at Boo Boo Burger Palace. So if we could now please have that last commercial, wonderful people operating the switchboard. Oh wait, here's someone calling. Hold a sec. Hi, this is Jason Kessler and Mike Garland, and we're live on the air on cable TV. You've called the cable studio. Can we help you?
Jason, this is your mother.
Oh. Well, I'll talk to you in a bit, Mom.
You have rehearsal tonight?
No.
You don't?
It's election night, okay?
Okay, but I need you home for dinner as soon as possible.
All right, yeah. Thanks, Mom.
Bye.
Yeah, bye, Mom.
It's always nice to have a mother
Mom.
caring
Now we're
for
going to
you.
go to our last commercial from Boo Boo Burger Palace.
Why can't we get that last commercial?
Well, we have call.
There it is.
Here we go. Burger Palace presents Triple Jump Geometry.
Every card can win.
How many sides does a triangle have? 3! I won!
Every card has 3 answers, and every card can win.
Does a parallelogram have any parallel sides? Yes, no, it depends on what color it is. Ah, shucks.
Win food prizes.
I want an orange Boo Boo Burger and some green fries!
Or cash.
I won 50,000 pennies!
And the 1989 Funny Silver Boo Boo Mobile, fully loaded with a steering wheel and doors.
Our malt of the month is 100% natural pussy willow reeds. Hey.
Have this show come to a close. It's our first real show, and I think it came pretty good. So let's see that graphic.
Yeah, and
Forget it. We can't get the graphic.
We don't get our closing graphic, but we're gonna close you with our ending song. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. It's got words too, right, Mike? This has been the Jason Kessler and Mike Garland Show. It's really great, and we hope that you like it. It's been fun doing it. It's been lots of great stuff. So watch us all the time on Mike Garland